This is our cozy Puma Paradise. This is an interior and exterior walkthrough. In case I'm not available to give one in person, this is your propane tank. First things first, you'll see down here there is a lever. This is your regulator. It's pointing to this tank, so this tank is on. When you need to switch propane tanks, you switch this lever counterclockwise to this tank. Turn off this tank and turn this tank on, and then you'll have propane. As we walk into the unit, right now your propane is on, so you don't need to touch it unless you run out of propane. As you walk into the unit, this is the inside living area. You have your dinette table here, your couch there, television, fireplace, freezer on the bottom, fridge on the top. Open these up so you can see them. There you go. You have a pantry here, filled with pots and pans and some extras, a toaster, tinfoil, saran wrap. You have your stove and your oven here. In order to light the stove, you're just going to go to high and flick the igniter. The stove will light, and you turn it down to your desired temperature. You do that for the same all three burners. In order to light the oven, the process takes a little bit longer. You're going to need to push in on the flame button to the arrow, and then you'll keep flicking the igniter probably about 20 times until you see a blue flame right down there. I only have one hand, so I can't show you, but we do have other videos on how to light the oven. When you first walk in, on your left-hand side, you're going to see your control panel and your tankless hot water heater. You don't have to worry about touching this button. That was for me to open and close your slide. This is for you to extend and retract your awning. Awning rules are not to leave the awning unattended and to make sure it's closed during heavy winds and heavy rains. So you push the up button to extend it outward, and you push the down button to retract it and bring it in. If you hold the extend button too far, it will actually start rolling up backwards, and you'll forfeit your security deposit in doing so. This is the farthest the awning should extend, and then when you hit the retract button, the awning will start coming towards you. But when you hit the extend button, that is the farthest you want it to go with the little flap hanging down so you don't break anything. Also on this control panel, you have your tank gauges. When you're not hooked up to sewer, you need to pay special attention to these. So right now the black tank is on E, but as you continue to use your toilet, which is your black tank, that light will continue to go. Once it's on full, you have to stop using the toilet and find a way to get it dumped if you're not on a full site hookup. But if you are on a full site hookup, you'll go outside and pull the levers. And I will show you that when we do the exterior walkthrough. This is gray 1 and gray 2. There is no gray 3. That's just a blank button. And this is the fresh tank. This fresh tank is on 2/3. If you are not connected to city water, and this current rental is, you would turn the water pump on when you want to use the water that is in your fresh tank. But this rental that I'm currently on is connected to city water, and I'll show you that outside. Then you have your living room lights, your porch light, and your awning light, and you have your hot water heater. So the way the hot water heater works, it's on demand. So as soon as you turn the hot water on, the hot water heater is going to be signaled to start working. And then once you see the flame, that's when you know that your hot water is going to start coming out hot in the camper. Your fire extinguisher is down there, and your AC and heat controls are over here. So I'm going to show you how to use this. All you're going to do is turn mode from off to cool auto. That just turned on the AC, and then you just use these buttons to increase or decrease the temperature. The AC is there, but it also is in every single one of the vents. And how you control how much it comes out of the vents and how much it comes out of here, you'll just move this. Open like that means all the air is coming here. Closed means all the air is going to push through the ducts. And then if it is cold, you would just turn this to furnace and then change your temperature, and then the next button is off. I shut it off for a little bit here so we can explore the rest of the camper. This is the bunk room. It's 3 twin bunks and 1 couch that turns into a little bit bigger than a twin size bed. And then you have your electrical panel below there in case a fuse blows, and some storage space. Light switch off. When you come through here, you have your stereo there. The code is usually 4 zeros. It's inside the book. We'll talk about that later. The next door is your bathroom. Also has an exterior door outside. There is your shower. And your toilet has toilet rolls. The instructions are on the back of the toilet. To prevent clogs, you want to make sure that you push the pedal all the way down, which is right there, for 5 seconds, so that enough water gets put down there so that toilet paper doesn't build up and get hard. Also, you do a half a flush to fill the bowl to your desired temperature of water, and then a full push sends the water down into the sink. Nothing but your toilet paper and your waste down the toilet. No feminine products, no paper towels, no diapers, no rocks, no action figures, and we do supply a starter pack of toilet paper for you in the bathroom. This unit is a no cozy unit currently, so the beds are not made. But if you do choose our cozy package, you'll have the beds made, you'll have garbage bags, paper towels, you name it. We cozy it up for you so you don't have to bring anything from home but your clothes and your food. And this is the main bedroom. The queen size bed. How you work all the blinds is you just pull them to where you want them and they stay, and then you give it one big pull to send it up. I'm going to leave it down because it is very hot. One rule about the AC, don't ever put it down below 68 degrees, especially when it's extremely hot out. All you'll do is freeze out the unit. Water will start pouring down from in here, and it will take hours for the AC to defrost and be used again, and there is a chance it will never be allowed to be used again because you could break it. As we get to the U-shaped dinette table, you'll notice that we have a blue folder on the table. It explains our cozy rules. No smoking or vaping inside the camper. This camper is an allergen-free unit, so there are no pets allowed. No food or drink in the bunk rooms. No jumping on beds or furniture. Do not grill up against the camper. Only liquids down the sink drains, and as I said in the bathroom, only the special RV toilet paper down the toilet with your waste. Close awning, windows, roof vents during storms and before departure. And if it is equipped with a ladder, don't climb it. Any shoe prints on the roof when it's returned, you'll forfeit your security deposit. And as always, we expect to pick up the camper in the same condition that you received it. This book is a welcome guide. It explains everything about this camper in the event that you cannot get in touch with me, or you just want to try to figure things out yourself for anything that you don't know. You do have a small outdoor kitchen with a grill, a sink, and a mini fridge towards the back of the unit. You just need to make sure that if you do use that, that you clean the grill well, otherwise you'll be charged an additional cleaning fee. This book also explains the toilet again. It explains the electrical system and the control panel and the heat and the AC, as I explained to you. And then it talks about the stereo system and all your connections, which we did for you because this is a delivery only camper. It also explains the waste dumping. This unit is currently not on a sewer site, but we're going to go outside and I'll show you these tank handles. And then you have your holding tank info about the black tank flush. None of the stuff that you normally need to do if you have it delivered, that's stuff we do for you. Here's what to do if you're vacating and you're a delivery at the end there. And then that's basically it. We do have 2 pages about the generator in the very, very end. But this unit is not on generator hookup right now. So let's head outside and check out your sewer connections. This does have a ladder. Please don't climb it. You'll forfeit your security deposit. As you come out here, you're going to see this is where your electrical is connected. As we move further up, you're going to see that this is where your tank gauges are, black and gray. So here we have 2 grays, which this goes to the sink in the kitchen, and this goes into a sink, the bathroom sink and shower. And if you pull this lever back here, that is your toilet. So if you did pull this, poopy water would come out of this sewer hose connection here. So in order to make sure that we don't overflow the drains, because you are connected to water and electric, just no sewer. I do, on non-sewer sites, open this up. I crack both of the sink drains so it slowly drains out here. If you are not connected to a sewer site, we recommend you do the same. However, make sure that you keep that one closed so that you do not put your poop on the ground. And that is everything, an entire exterior and interior walkthrough of the cozy Puma Paradise. This is where the hot water heater tankless is, and in order for it to work, it needs to be in the on position. So if you ever notice that the hot water is not working, feel free to just check that out. Make sure that's on. And there you have it. Cozy Puma Paradise.